Testing 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Alright, y'all. How we doing? What's up, SG, C Floor, Scrubber Ducky, Charlie, John Johnson? How are we doing on this? Lenny. So as people trickle in, I do want to set the schedule straight with how we're doing week 18. Same as last season, where every game gets a simcast, or at least a simcast. And then as for watch, so looks like we're going to be watching in full the Commies and Eagles. And for the Ravens, Bills, and Rams 49ers game, we will simulate the first half and watch the second half. Hey, there was a tie. You missed the Rams behind the Pioneers last stream. So we will start off with the games that matter for nobody. Colts still have a chance. They technically do, but it's very slim. Now, let me check the AFC thing real quick. So I think in order for Indianapolis to make it, the Colts obviously have to win, the Raiders have to lose, Dragons have to lose, Bills have to lose, and I think the Colts would sneak in that scenario. Yeah, Indy would get 7 in that scenario, and the Bills would get 6. So they do have a chance, just a very, very small one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. I saw that here we can get the first pick sweepstakes over and done with. So that would be the Condors. This game literally matters it matters for the first pick. But that is not the Condors. What the hell? There's Condors. The Condors, I did check. The Condors doesn't say it, but they do have the first seed all wrapped up. So no matter the result of this game, the Condors will be the first seed. But the Eagles would have lost, who clinched the first pick. And if they win and the Chargers lose, then the Chargers would hold the first pick. So oh my god. Okay. Well, you guys get to see the kickoff. Clearly, I am too used to clicking right away in the slow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, force of habit. London leads after 1. Condors up 21-0. Looking good for Mexico City getting the first pick. Yeah, this game's over. So with a score of 35-7, Condors win, and Mexico City Golden Eagles are officially on the clock. That means the Chargers, actually, they could reasonably win and I guess drop down, but what are the odds of them actually winning? Well, that was really good. 3 scores for Nicholas Jamal Chubb. You'll love to see it. Who had a big day? 2.5 for Neil Hunter. New England plays Carolina. I'm not sure. Does Carolina have something to play for? Let me double check real quick. That is wrong button. That is also wrong button. Why is it not reset? There we go. No, the Saints swept Carolina, right? No, Carolina swept them. I think something. No, they split. All right. I'm not 100% sure. Did I double check? Yeah, that game could be later. Did I actually test to see who would win? I don't think I did. Alright, let's just get through some of these matter for no team situations through. First game I see on my little list is Monarchs Jets. So we can get that one out of the way. Monarchs stink. Jets, I think, have the 1 seed all wrapped up. Come on. Ooh, Monarchs. What do you got for the first quarter? What is this thing doing? Why is it not? There we go. The Monarchs lead after a half, 14-7. Come on! That's they're marching it. Okay, so for these games that don't matter, let's try and get through some of these quickly. So I don't think for these games that matter, unless we're under like 2 minutes chance to like tie or win, I don't think I'm going to hop into these games. Yeah, no hopping in. Let's just simulate through. The Jets win this one 17-14 on a last-second field goal. They improved to 14-3. Marks fall to 5-12. Yeah, the games that don't matter, we're just not gonna hop in any situation. So I see Detroit and Dublin on my list next. A true tank bowl. A true paintball. Lions 6-10. Shamrocks at 4-12. Let's just get through this fucking game. Shamrocks are starting Mike White at quarterback. Let's not forget. Lions up 10-6 at half. Oh, at 10 now. We have a true barn burner here in Dublin. Lions extend the lead to 17-9. Looks like they force a turnover. Add on with a field goal. And the Lions win this 120-9. They finish their season with a record of 7-10. Dublin falls to 4-13. Anthony Richardson wasn't bad. Mike White was dreadful. Three sacks. Who had the big day? 2.5 for Brzee, 2 for Herbig, one for Diaby, 1 for Smith. Bill Peppers with the pick. Emerson with the force and scoop. Who do the Giants play? The Giants play Green Bay. We can do that game next because the Giants are out and the Packers had the IC locked out. They are starting their backups because they have nothing to play for. Stat races. Once we get to 5K, Ironbounds could get to 50. Looks like Jacobs is going to win the rest of the crowd because Hall's not playing. Rome could get the receiving title or Amon Ra. Alright, Giants stink. Packers already have their playoff spot assured down to their seeding. Not. No score after one. There. Giants lead after the half. Packers just won with a field goal. Okay, they're only down by 7, or down by 3 for their backups in. Oh, and they lead a drive late with Russell Wilson under center. Does Barnabas have up his sleeve? Nothing. And the Packers B team knocks out the Giants 14-13. With Russell Wilson not himself a bad game, and 2 scores. Barnabas wasn't great. Barbat score. 10 for 95 for Devontae Smith. Saxlow, who had the big day. Ogbo, Bosa with 2 sacks each. Bosa with 3 tackle losses. Ogbo with 2. Thomas with the pick. Ross Clark, indeed he did. Alright, do you guys want to get the punter out of the way? Can we get the punter out of the way? Let's get the team with the fucking punter out of the way, please. Chargers are actively tanking. Oh, yeah, Chargers are actively tanking. The Bears have fallen off the face of the earth. They are out. Chargers up by 7.5. Up or at the 1. Yeah, it's almost like they're playing their team starting their punter. 20-0, 27-0. 30-0, 33-0, and that's where we end. 33-0. Bears win it. 4 picks for Mr. I Beat Dix. Oh, sacks a lot. 3 by Jedrick Wills, 2 by Lewis. That's on Mr. Dix. 3 for Quiddy Pay. You had all the picks. 2 for Beck, 1 for Carlson, 1 for Bradbury. And the Bears knock off LA. See. I think I have 3 more games for the Matter for Nobody. Let's get Tampa and Atlanta out of here real quick. Oh yeah, Chargers do clinch the second set. So both teams are out. Tampa did have a nice little run in the middle of their season, but sort of fell off late. Now they're very much out of it. Tampa up 3 after 1. The Atlanta responds to 10 unanswered, 10-3 at the half. Looks like a real barn burner here in Atlanta. We'll score 10-3. Falcons knock out the Buccaneers. This is good. Yeah, it was not. 6 for 114 from Lamb County. Not a bad game for him. 2.5 sacks from Michael Parsons. Alright, let's get Salt Lake City and the Nighthawks out of here. Oh, that'll be the Nighthawks right there. Pioneers went on a late skid, including a tie to Los Angeles. Nighthawks, they had a little run. They had a nice little win streak, but they fell off last stream and are very much out. And the reigning NFC champions, not going to return to the dance. So we're going to have a new NFC participant in the OFL Bowl. Who that will be, we're not quite sure. Pioneers up 10-0 after the half. 17-0. Looks like they're drawing as well this game. This game looks over. Nighthawks get a safety. And a final score of 24-2. Okay. Minshew is bad. Flowers is good. A disappointing season for the Pioneers, however. A OFL Bowl hangover, if you will. 4 sacks, Tyson Tyler, and a pick. I think I know who's going to win OFL Bowl. I think I know who's going to win Player of the Week. And I think I do have one more game. Actually, there might be 2. I think Jacksonville's locked in this 2 seed. Is that right? Yeah, so I do have 2 more games, one of which involves the Colts and Jaguars. Oh, no, that still matters for Indianapolis. They can make it. But I think the other game, the last game that matters for nobody, is I'm pretty sure this game. The Oilers have the AFC West locked up. Vegas cannot pass them. I tested it out. And Pittsburgh is very much out. Even in the most ideal scenario, they cannot make it over some of the other teams. So, yeah, this matters for literally nobody. But there is still some, some pride on the line. Some, especially for the Oilers rookies. Ironbottom just 2 scores away from 50 passing touchdowns. Gentry, nice start with safety. Gentry could reach, make his final touches on offensive rookie, offensive player of the year. Ironbottom's looking for an MVP in this rookie season. Although they're not looking to swell against Pittsburgh. Oh, there we go. Ooh, Pittsburgh. And the Steelers win at 31-24. Ironbottom started with 48, so he does get to 50 scores. But he also threw 2 interceptions, only 54% completion. Dak had himself a nice day. That's 120 for Devon Baker. Not a bad day in the office. Millen and Jenkins with picks. I think Millen's like 8th or 9th this season. Alright, and I think that ends everything for games that don't matter for either team. Yeah, 50 scores right there. I'm looking. Yeah, so each game here still matters to either one team in regards to playoff seeding or just trying to get into the playoffs. So I believe the most simple conference would be the NFC because that is just there's only one spot open. It's fairly straightforward. Eagles win their game, they're in. If they don't, and the 49ers win their game, they're out. So I say we focus on the rest of the NFC now, and then we can work our way to those two games. How does that sound? I'm going to leave this up to chat. Is there any specific game you guys want to see first? Either from our 3 games that we're going to watch or from the Syncast. Is there any game up there that you guys just want to knock out right now? Well, I think we're going to start in the NFC, work our way to the AFC. Let's start in the NFC, work our way to the AFC. I think we're going to start with Carolina, New England. Yeah, we're all on the same page? Okay. I was thinking we could do that game first. New England starting their backups. The Panthers. Currently game ahead New Orleans. I'm not sure if they lose and if Saints win, who gets the tiebreaker. I don't think I tested that. All I know is that they do win the division. They are locked into the 2 seed. So Carolina wins, they get the 2 seed. They lose, they might lose division. They might fall to like 3 or 4. And for these games, I'm not going to hop in until... For these games that matter for one team, I'm not going to hop in until we are like 2 minutes or less with a game tying or go ahead touchdown. The game is tied after 1. Well, let's get on the business. It's like starting their backups. Balls. What's up, Aki? Mind you, New England is starting. Yeah, they're starting Spencer Rattler at quarterback. What are we doing, Carolina? Okay. Fumbled. Okay, well. I guess this is. I guess this is where we hop in, right? All right, Carolina, no timeouts. A minute 49. Need to drive about 92 yards. We put the sideline overthrew it. Carolina. Williams rolls right, throws it away. Here we go for the ball game. Incomplete. Caleb misfire. The New England will hold on and win this one 21-14 with the backups. Spencer Rattler Didn't even play that impressive, but he outplayed this dude. Mason with 2 scores and a paltry average yards per carry. Back up to 2-0. That's excellent. Kelvin Joseph with both picks. Yeah, so that opens the door for LA to get to the 2 seed. Yeah, LA, I think that might open the door for New Orleans to get the division if they have the tiebreakers. Yeah, Rams could move up to. Right now they have 2. So yeah, Rams will move up to 2 if they win. Not sure what the tiebreaker is between Carolina and Washington. Did those 2 teams play by chance? I did not. So, another NFC game we can knock out. Let's knock out New Orleans. And then we can go into the Eagles and 49ers fiasco. So the Saints with a win might pass Carolina for the NFC South. I'm not sure what exactly the tiebreaker is. I should have tested it beforehand, but I guess I forgot. They only play Seattle, who's not that good. What the hell? New Orleans starts off strong. They everything start. $17-0. Looks like the Saints, they're going to take care of business against Seattle. Despite the fact that CJ Stroud wasn't all that impressive, he actually got hurt. And Stafford had to come in. That's not good. Let's hope for the Saints' sake that Stroud can be good to go for the playoffs. I guess moment of truth now. Let's see if the standings update. Okay, so Saints clinching NFC South. Okay, did the Commies and Saints play at all? They did, and the Commies won. So if the Commies win their game, they would be the 3 seed. Actually, okay, so if the Rams win and okay. So if the Commies win, they will pass New Orleans. And then judging from the look of it, CJ Stroud is completely fine. Is it any other NFC games out there that would need to be simcasted? All right, let's just get let's get these 2 games over with. All right, so what's the full watch game again? That would be Philly. The Eagles the Communist Philly game. So, which game do you guys want to watch first? Because depending on the result of the first game, the second game might not end up mattering at all. Yeah, I was thinking we could do the Rams game first. So for this game, we're going to simcast the first half, watch the second game, watch the second half. That is what we agreed on. Nope, no, Aki is not in the booth. I didn't even check. I knew he wasn't going to be in the booth. I mean, Aki's here, so if he wants to, he can, but I won't put my money on it. I see. Wow, Buddy's not even home. What a loser. Well, pick out your damn uniforms. Or Charlie can pick out your uniforms. Or I can pick out the uniforms. IQB can pick. Okay. I'm just gonna assume you want Old Faithful. Yep. Which one was it again? Was it? Okay, I think it was this one. I think it was these ones. Alright, so first half gets syncasted, second half we watch. Hopefully the game isn't ugly by then. I don't think it will be. Two teams are not too shabby in their own right. If the Rams win, they clinch the 2 seat. They lose, depending on if the Rams win, they clinch a 2 seed. If they lose, they could fall to as low as 3 or 4, depending on the result of the Commies game. 49ers, they need to win. And the Eagles lose. And the Eagles lost in order to get in. The 49ers lose, and the Eagles are in automatically. A lot at stake for these two teams. Let's get to the first half. 49ers, if both teams get field goals for 1. 49ers, quick 17-3. They make it 24-3. My worst case scenario, a 3-score game before you even enter. Yeah, we can watch the third quarter. Let's see how the third quarter ends up. Okay, we can watch the first drive. Let's see how the Rams do on their first drive. First 2 drives. I know that's part of your problem. Kamara only has 5 carries. Okay, there's a big run for Carmelo. Okay. Russ. Ooh. Yeah, you say that, Aki, until you end up losing to Frank in the wild card round. Okay, there's a nice pass. Mello. Nowhere to go. It's 55 yards. Yeah, I don't think Ben Ross is necessarily a simcast quarterback. He had the same problem against the Pioneers. He only had like 100 by the time we hopped in late in the fourth quarter. Ooh, just out of reach. And they're kicking a field goal. Okay, 56-yarder for Brandon Aubrey. Up, and he got it. Yeah, the 49ers get a touchdown, I guess. Yeah, there'll be some. First and 10. Goes nowhere. And that's Joe Mixon. To remind ourselves, we did watch this game earlier in the season. The Rams won that one back in LA. Wow, he's still on his feet. Yeah, back then we thought that the Rams might be pretty good and watched, and well, they looked less than stellar and watched. There's a first down. Rams, they've had two full watch games anyway. As I mentioned before, they knocked off these 49ers. It is a good play for, I believe that's Sinclair. They took care of business against 49ers back at home back in like week 3, week 4. And then back to Duval around like week 12-ish. They didn't do too hot against Jacksonville. 49ers, last time we watched them was against the Rams back in like week 3, week 4. They lost that game. We did watch them back in week 1 against the Pioneers, where Watson looked really good. Okay, first down. 49ers marching it. Around the middle, breaking tackles. I believe that's Swift. It's 5. Go a pitch play. Goes nowhere. Oh, he dropped it. Alright, so Rams get stopped by the goal line, so that pushes us back to like a 19-point game. This is 18. Here. No. 21, okay. 25. Might as well be a 50-point deficit with this Rams offense. Hey, let's see how the Rams offense does here. Play action. And way off mark. 0 third down conversions. That's not going to win you many games. Play action. Alright, there's third down conversion number 1. Dude, we gotta get you cornrows. I agree. Aki would look great with cornrows. First and 10. Ross drops it back. Escapes to the front door. Slides. Play action. That one's caught. I think that's McBride. Or we can get Aki like the afro, like the Julius Erving afro. Jared Allen afro. I think that will look great on him. The Russ gets 8 on the scramble. What the throw? You should get the throw. It look great on you. Carmelo gets the first down. Rams offense, they're moving it. Something that's been sorely needed. As that ball is way off the mark. Russ. Sideline, it's caught. 3rd and 1. Desperately need a score here. It finds Carmelo. There's gotta be some urgency. You're down 21. Only 6 minutes left to play. Now the Carmelo. Carmelo fights in. Touchdown, LA. Fans pounding the PAT down only 14. Now this broken ass defense has to get a stop somehow. – 19 of 23, efficient. First and 10. Ball's caught. It's like 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Blair looks to escape to the front door, tackled by Fred Warner. Only gets 1. All right. Big third down here. 3rd and 5. Watson drops back. Fires, caught. They get safe. Flowers with a big first down conversion for San Francisco. But 1st and 10. Clock's ticking. There's another first down. Quick strike over the middle field. Zay Flowers again. Under 4 minutes now. Burning that clock. Watson drops back. That is thrown into the dirt. It was open, just short-armed it. Short-armed it, threw it behind him. Mixon goes nowhere. Was, I believe, Chris Jones run down. Yeah, sets up a 3rd and 11 around midfield. Watson drops back to the screen, goes nowhere. Broken from the start. That will force a pivotal stop for Los Angeles. That is down at the 17, I think. I guess so, 17. Yeah, 17-yard line. Russ. Look over the middle of the field. That's George Pickens. He caught that with one hand. Runs hurry up. 2nd and inches now. Russ drops back. Fires incomplete. T. Higgins was broken up by the corner. That's a 3rd and inches. Russ drops back, fires a little field. Big hit. Pickens holds on. Clock's ticking. We're nearing the 2-minute warning. We have 1 or 2 plays left before we get to that point. Once caught by McBride. Gets him 9 and out of bounds. Russ drops back. Fires on the field. First down, T. Higgins. Second and 10 now. Russ. Clean pocket. Fires incomplete. Diving play by the corner. That's Terrion Arnold, I believe. Third and 10 now. Russ. Fires a strike over the middle field. It's caught. That's Josh Downs. That's Josh Downs on the team, or is he somewhere else? I think that's the third receiver on this team. Russ over the middle. Touchdown, George Pickens. And just like that, the Rams climb within 1 score. It's PAT up and true. 9 play, 83 yards. Here comes the onside. He kicked it right at him. 49ers recover. That's big. There's a big play. That will end it. 49ers hold off a late Rams surge. Actually, will they? There's another timeout. I thought they would. I thought they would have enough time to kneel, but I guess not. Oh, what's up, Apple? How you doing? Ask the coach at some point. At least make a player. Here you go, 3rd and 7 for the ball game. Pressure. You tackling it down? Okay, but 4 for 1 to ice the game. He nails it. That's the game. The 49ers pulled off a late Rams surge and win this one 30-20, and now the pressure shifts to Philadelphia. Watson, he was pretty good. Russ, I mean, he wasn't good in the Singcast, but he was pretty nice when we actually watched him. Oh, I think Carmelo only getting the ball 9 times. I think that's the issue here. You know, for how inconsistent he can be on the watch purpose, he's the best player on this offense. He should probably get the ball a little bit more than that. Josh Schroeder with a forced fumble. And it's something new we did not set. Eagles, the Eagles, it's still down to the Eagles. If the Eagles win, and they will be in. If they lose, then it'll be the 49ers then. So, do we want to just knock that game out, or do we want to pick off some of the AFC games? And as for seeding, yes, Saints are currently up to 2. Cowboys up to 3. Rams up to 4. Now to 4. Eagles, Eagles. Yes, Jacoby Brissett is playing. He is their starter. Or at least that's what I read in the depth chart. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Sirianni. Okay, so we saw the Eagles. Alright, I know both of y'all are here. So go ahead, pick out them uniforms. Actually, I do want to look at, since I think we have most of the NFC figured out. Condors will be 1. One of the Saints or Commies will be 2. So Saints can either be 2 or 3. Commies can either move up to 2 with a win or fall to 4 with a loss, and the Rams can move up to 3 if the Commies lose. Wildcard Green Bay is solidly in at 5. Carolina is solidly in at 6. And if I don't think that X is right, San Francisco can definitely pass with a yeah. If the Eagles lose, then that X is not right. That is a glitch. But if the Eagles win this game, they will be the 7. If they lose this game, the 49ers will be 7. So I saw Kelly Green's. And then C4, I know you're here. What uniform do you want to wear? Oh, in Rocky Wings. Okay. I guess that's fine. So I believe this is our watch game, as in like we're watching the full game. And it's for pretty good reason. The Commies already had the NFC East locked up, but with a win, they could move up to the 2 seed. A loss, they move down to 4. They're not gonna stay at 3. I don't think they could be 3. Okay, let's ignore that. We are going to ignore that. I thought it was on slow. It was very much not on slow. There we go. So as I was trying to say, the Commies with a win will move up to 2 seed. Commies with a loss will drop down to 4. Eagles with a win make the dance. The Eagles lose, they are out. The only problem for the Commies is that their quarterback, Justin Herbert, who was perfect in his last game, got hurt. Now they have to rely on Jacoby Brissett, who they literally signed off the couch like 30 minutes ago. Not even 30 minutes ago, like an hour ago. That first play goes nowhere. I hand out to Barkley. Barkley gets uphold. He gets 4. Check down. Did he get the first? He will. First down, Washington. Gets the first. That's the completion for Jacoby, who's wide receiver. Now to Barkley. Barkley sets off a tackle. Couple gets 5. There's a nice first down. Anytime, it's like the bat symbol. Anytime you hear Saquon or see Saquon, you're always here. Always hitting on him. Second 7. Set. Picked off! By Philly, Caden Ellis jumps the route. Now comes Brock Purdy in the Philadelphia offense. Start of season, Tennessee traded mid-season to Philly, where he's been good. Good. It's a 1 win away from the playoffs. Ball's caught. First in town, he goes nowhere. Second and 10. Purdy drops back. I don't know where that ball was going. But either way, there's now third and 10. Purdy drops back. Scrambles to the front door. He's got the first. First and 10 now. Brock Purdy drops back. And then the flats got him in. Crunched in the backfield. That was Michael Williams with the reception. Purdy, he's going to roll out right, throws it away. It's a 3rd and 4. One in motion, Purdy drops back. Flat, he turn around, him in the legs. That's going to force a field goal, 45-yarder. Up and good. Eagles capitalize with a field goal. How will the Commies respond? Barkley gets 4. I know Barkley has been, well, not very good this season, but I think I still trust him with the ball a lot more than Jacoby Brissett. So I think, well, there's a good play, gets first down. So I think the game plan for Washington should be revolving around Saquon. You know, using your best player on offense, genius strategy. He gets 9. Second and 1 now. Barkley. Ooh, it's quick RPO. They do get the first pass midfield now. The set drops back. Breaks up tackle. Nearly a first down. He gets a 9. Wakami's offense moving it slowly but surely. Play action. Throws in the flats. Gets the first down. It was Levi Claxton with the reception and the first. Set goes out, fires, gets 5 on the reception. Keeping things short. And all on the quarter, Philly up 3-0 as we see nothing. Second and 5. Set drops back. Fires into like quadruple coverage. Now let's set up a 3rd and 5. Set. Fire, there's a flag. That might be DPI. And it is defensive pass interference on Teron Johnson. That moves counties up to the 14 into the red zone. Costly mistake for Philly. Now that was about to be picked off. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with the shooting. But whatever. We'll work with it. That sweep on the edge. First and goal now. Brissett, he's sacked on a play. Jackson brings him down. Big play for Philadelphia. That pushes them back to the 11. Second and goal. Quick RPO. Quick screen out. 5 catches, 26 yards. Third and goal at the 7. Brissett drops back. Looks like he's going to run for it. Can he get in? He will! Jacoby Brissett puts his shoulder down and muscles his way in for 6. I'll put the Commies up 7-3, pending the PAT. That's 7-3. 13 plays, 71 yards, nearly 6 minutes off the clock. Philly gets it at the 27, the own 27. Pretty quick strike up in the middle of the field. That's, I believe, Mike Williams. I don't know, that's Mike Williams at all. That's Devontae Adams. That play goes absolutely nowhere. Brian Robinson got nothing. Smothered immediately. 2nd and 10. Purdy. Back. Finds a man on the backfield. They got 2. For the motion, Purdy. Under pressure. Somehow holding on. But that'll force a punt. Didn't quite get enough for the first down. The Eagles forced the punt away. Saw a punt down to 12. Set. Quick throw out. He gets 3. I think actually, we did see some downfield, but most of Brissett's completions are come like 5-3 yards. Barkley gets smothered. He loses still. Third and 9. Brissett finds Barkley over the middle of the field, smothered immediately, and the Eagles force a 3 and out. Devontae Adams, 69, nice reception, 1,000 yards on the dot, only 3 touchdowns. Allergic to the end zone, apparently, this season. 31st hand. Goes outside, finds Devontae Adams, former Bill. The handoff. Second and 4 now. Purdy rolls out. gonna run for it. Muscles away for 25 to the 25. Purdy gets 3 on the reception. Purdy incomplete, knocked down. That's it's up 3rd and 7. Purdy drops back. Fires over the middle of field. Tackle immediately. And they're going to take the points here. Kick is up and good. 7-6 now. Who gets ball at the half? Does Philly get ball at the half? Yeah, because the Commies' first drive, and ooh, there's a nice return. Yeah, because the Commies started with that interception on their first drive, and then the Eagles took a 3-0. Yeah, okay. Quick screen out for Barkley. Barkley. It's a pass midfield. Quickly use a timeout. That's 30 seconds left. 28 ticks on the clock. It's set. Fires over the little field. It's caught. Breaks off a tackle. Play the catch from Barkley. Use a second timeout. 23 seconds at the Phillies 37. Set. Drops back. Fires into the dirt. 2nd and 10 now. We're set all alone in the backfield. Let's throw over to Barkley. Cannot hang on. Probably around a 52, 53-yard field goal from here. The set. Fires for the end zone. It is caught! Oh, Michael Pittman comes down with it. And the Commanders will extend the lead to 14-6 just before the halftime buzzer. They kick it around the end zone. Hey, 5 wide, nobody in the backfield other than Birdie. So 2 timeouts, 10 seconds. Let's see what they cook up here. Well, it was open, but way underthrew it. Looks like they're just gonna take it to the half. Oh no! Purdy, he's one up for the heavens. Incomplete. And we head to the half. Commies up 14-6. So Philly starts the second half with the ball down 8. Purdy hit as he threw it. Still finds his man. He has about 7. 8 on the reception after getting murdered as he threw it. I think it's Brian Robinson outside the edge. Brings it to the 50. Nice run from Robinson. That's a 1st and 10 now at midfield. Right handoff. Robinson's run is less successful than his last one. He only gets 2. Second 8, Purdy. Fire. He gets 2 more interception. Dodson brings him down. It's the 3rd and 6. Knocked away. Trying to find Christian Kirk and knocked down by Gordon. And the Eagles will be forced to punt it away. That is a god-awful punt. Down at the 32. Yeah, no bueno on the punt. What is it, like a 20-yard punt? Barkley gets about 7. They hand out to Barkley. Barkley, open lane ahead. Brings it up just past midfield. And it looks like they're starting to focus on using Barkley more here in the second half. It's over the middle of the field. It's caught. First down commies. They're moving it. First and 10. Barkley gets 9. Jump ball, he comes down with it. Michael Pittman. And Barkley, that play gets smothered immediately. Second and goal now. Set. Fires quickly, touchdown Washington. The Commanders extend the lead. Noah Fant with the touchdown reception. Just bullies his way in, and the Commies now up 21-6. Eagles will get the ball at the... Oh, breaks off a tackle. He gets out to 32. There's got to be a sense of urgency for Philadelphia. You're down 15 with 3 minutes left in the third, and your season is literally on the line. Now to Robinson. Robinson trucks a dude. Second 7 now. 40, handoff. He only gets 3. Third and 4 now. Purdy on the move, finds Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams brings up to the 40. Play by Purdy, a little play by Adams. Checking the life back into this Eagles offense. First and 10 now at the 39. And that play rocked and incomplete. Second and 10 now. Purdy drops back. Let's run up to the front door. It's 4. Third and 6 now. Another big third down for Philly. Purdy under pressure and sacks. Silver and Friend in the backfield. That pushes Philadelphia out field goal range most likely. And now will force a Philly punt. And another awful punt. Down at the 32 again. I believe any score would be, I believe even a field goal would push this up to a 3-possession game. The ball is dropped. Third and 4. Now take us down to the third quarter. Tommy's 9 minutes away from kicking Philadelphia out of the playoff contention. See, does the Eagles, they have a comeback in them. Tommy's finishing off. Fant gets the first down. Big third down conversion for Washington. Here to boost Philadelphia as the Brissett throws it away. Barkley powers ahead, gets 9. Brissett. It's 8. Get to Barkley, gets the first down. Nearly gets the first. Tommy's inching closer and closer to the end zone. They are in the red zone now. Remember, a field goal, at least a field goal, will put it into Simcast. Wow, I got murdered as soon as he caught it. Still hung on. Set for the end zone. Touchdown. Tommy's with the final dagger into Philadelphia's heart. Levi Claxton. The exclamation point. That will put us to a 3-possession game, and that will put us into a Simcast. Well plays, 67 yards, 5 minutes off, 4:34 off the clock. And that will do it. Washington Commanders come to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, and knock out the Eagles, ending their season and pushing the 49ers into the playoffs. Brissett, after that first interception, played really well. Made smart throws, efficient throws. Brock Purdy, on the other hand, was completely and utterly not good. Barkley was good. 9 for 103 for Michael Pittman. Getting Ellis with the pick. So let me just double check. Yeah, that pushed 49ers up to 7. So I believe this is our final NFC standings. Condors at 1, Commies at 2, Saints at 3, Rams at 4, Packers at 5, Panthers at 6, 49ers at 7. 49ers will play the Commanders in DC. Panthers will play the division rival Saints in New Orleans. And the Packers travel out to play the Rams in Los Angeles. Alright, so now we got the entire AFC picture go through. I think we're going to leave the Colts game first. They are the team with the least likely to get in. They need a whole lot to get in. Now, Colts not only need to win, but they need the Dragons. Yeah. Colts need to win, Dragons, Bills, and Raiders all to lose. Actually, I think they just need the Raiders and Dragons to lose. But either way, they still need a lot to go their way. Jaguars, they have nothing to play for. They are locked in as 2 seed. The only question is what team they're going to be playing first round. Could be these Colts. Although they are mopping the floor with them. Alright, 13-7. Jaguars 21-7 now. Colts drive down the field and score. Okay, I think we're going to simulate this drive. Intercepted by Brian Branch. Not good. And that will do it. The Colts are officially out. Jaguars knock them off 21-14. Two sacks by Armando, 1.5 for Quinnen. Branch had the interception. Gary forced a fumble. And the Colts are done. So I think we do Vegas, Toronto, and then the Ravens-Bills game. So go ahead and knock out the Raiders. So if the Raiders lose, I believe that would mean the Dragons, and I believe that would mean the Dragons will automatically clinch. Yeah, I'm not sure what the tiebreaker is officially, but I do believe the Dragons would clinch if the Raiders lose. If the Ravens win, that puts pressure on Buffalo and Toronto. Yeah, both of those teams would clinch. But all the Raiders have to do is beat the 6-10, not very good Denver Broncos. How hard could that be? Well, Raiders, I think quickly up 7-3. Quickly up 14-3. Broncos respond. Down 14-3 at the half. Broncos take the lead 20-17 after 3. Raiders retake the lead. We're going to simulate this drive. Broncos drive down the field. Can they punch it in? They will. All right. I assume you want to hop in here. 2 minutes, 49 seconds. Vegas has all 3 timeouts, down by 3. Or we want to simulate to 2-minute warning. I assume that we want to hop in and watch this drive in full. The Raiders playing for their playoff lives if they lose. Buffalo and Toronto would all clinch playoff berths. McCarthy in the middle of the field caught quickly. Knocked down. 3rd and 3. Ooh, why is it so Gucci on there? Okay, now it's good. 1st down, Vegas. I'll plus to the 2-minute warning. If I recall correctly, the Raiders won their Week 18 game last season against the Chargers to punch their ticket in the playoffs. Now, they need a little bit more help here. They not only have to win, but they also need Toronto to lose. The Bills lose and the Vegas wins. That put the Buffalo, assuming Toronto won. Not sure. That's up 3rd and inches. Knocked down. But here we go. Biggest play of the season for Vegas. 4th and inches. They're gonna throw the ball. Caught. Vegas used their first timeout. First and 10. Harfy. Right on the middle of the field. It's caught. Eight. Back. Ooh, the risky pass could have been picked. 1-0 huddle. Less than 30 seconds left. Harfy. He's going to run for it. 1st down. Gets it past the 10. And they'll use the last timeout. 23 seconds. They can really screw this up. You do not want to get tackled in the field of play. Like that. And the game's over. Oh, and just like that. The Raiders season is over. Oh my God, that is... Oh my God, how did you not get... Oh. That is unbelievable. Wilson had 2 of the interceptions. And the Broncos and the Raiders season. And I believe Buffalo punches their ticket. Toronto punches their ticket. And the only question would be where those teams seeded. Would be the only question. So, I guess we'll get through the Dragons real quickly. Now, from the looks of it, with a loss, they would be the 7th seed to be forced to play. Actually, the Dragons, this matters a lot for Toronto. If they win and Baltimore loses, then they would clinch the AFC North. But a loss here means they are definitely the 7th seed. But they're only playing the Tennessee Titans. They surely will not lose this game. Okay, well, Dragons up 6-0. Dragons up 9-0. Real 9-3 at the end of the half. Okay, Titans take the lead. Where is the Dragons' offense at? There it is. Well, they had another field goal. Titans' offense moving slowly but surely. And a field goal. Alright, 2 minutes, 37 seconds, 3 timeouts. We want to hop in? Assume we want to keep sitting. Alright, 2 for Simming, 1 for Hop, 2 for Hop, 3 for Hop. Tie 3-3. Who wants to be the tiebreaker? I mean, I'll be the tiebreaker. Okay, we can head down to a 2-minute warning. How about that? There's a big play. Okay, they look to be definitely in field goal range. Alright, Hop now, okay. Surely nothing bad will happen in these last 2 minutes. And they got first down. All they have to do is just not turn the ball over or have any sort of mismanagement with the clock. That's all they have to do. They're in field goal range. They cannot possibly mess this up. Getting another first down. Ooh, but what if they score too early? I'm throwing it now. I need to use up their last timeout. Take a knee, sign to kick. You'll be fine. Except they score it now. Alright, you go for 2. Look to make a 7-point game. Oh, they don't get it. So a touchdown would win Tennessee the game. It would clinch Baltimore the division. It would solidify Toronto as a 7th seed, Buffalo as a 6th seed, and leave Baltimore as a 3 seed. I believe no matter what, the AFC North winner would be the 3 seed. Yeah, congratulations on the Toronto Dragons on winning this game. I just remember Jane Daniels is the team quarterback. Yep, so congratulations, Dragons, on winning this game. All pressure lies on Baltimore and Buffalo now, as he gets fucking murdered in the backfield. Third and 16. Steps up, nearly intercepted. Now 4th and 16 for the ball game. Daniels with a strike. I have no idea where the fuck that throw is going, and now we'll end the game. Dragons win 18-13, and now they'll put all the pressure onto Buffalo and Baltimore. I mean, Knicks was efficient. Jane Daniels was not good. Well, sacks. No turnovers, though. Oh, interesting. So I believe no matter what, Toronto would be the 6th seed? Yeah, because if Buffalo wins, then Toronto would be the 3. Then Toronto would win the North. They would be the 3 seed. The two teams would have the same record, so Buffalo gets the tiebreaker. They would get the 6th seed. So Baltimore would fall to 7. And if the Ravens win, then the Bills would just be 7. So no matter what, the Dragons will be the 6th seed. They will play. Or no. No, the Dragons, they can't be the 6th seed. The Dragons, they can't be the 7th seed. Jesus, Nick. That'll bring us up to Buffalo. Winner of this game, if the Bills win, so if the Ravens were to win this game, they clinch the AFC North. They would get the 3 seed. What Bills would fall to 7. If the Bills win this game, the Bills will get the 6th seed. Dragons win the North, they get the 3 seed. And the Ravens will fall all the way down to the 7th seed. So here we go. We can black out the Bills. They're all red. You should. God. Oh, we're going all whites. Okay. Can I just make the shoes pure white? I think we can pure white. They have whatever. We can just. Ah, there we go. Okay. And remember, for this game, we will simulate the first half, hop in the beginning of the second half. Hopefully, the game is still competitive by then. I think it will be, but I thought the same about the last game, and it didn't get competitive until late. It was a long drive. Take a 7-0 lead after one. Okay, so it's 14-10. Looks like Bills get the ball. This is where we enter. And this is where we enter. Bills get the ball at the 28. Yeah, all of these guys have 15 rushing TDs. Well, Ray and Taylor can add on. They're both in this game. First and 10, Tasha. The deep strike nearly intercepted. Risky pass. Put in a little more juice in that. Could have gone to the man. Could have walked in for 6. Not walked in, but he would have gone. A quick incompletion. Only 1 third down conversion for this Bills offense in the entirety of the first half. Under pressure, fumbled, it's picked up by Baltimore. Can he get up? Scoop and score! Myles Garrett picks it up and runs it in. He looks horrendous in that shitty uniform. So, silver lining, the Bills' second drive in the second half cannot go any worse than their last one. We get 6 on the carry. Yeah, for Taylor. Taylor goes absolutely nowhere. Oh, he breaks off a tackle, but he doesn't get. But he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, bringing us to the 25. Oh, out comes Love and the Baltimore offense. Second 10 now, Love. Ooh, rocks. Third and 10 now, Love. Fires over the middle of the field, it's caught. Mike Evans with the first. Up to Ray. The outside first down. Not any injury time on that's not good. Third and 4. Love and the Ravens offense are moving it. Caught over the middle field. Spine buster to the ground. Ball is dropped. Love drops back. Fires. Caught by Monroe Brown. Battling for the receiving title. Not sure how much he was down, but lost it quite a bit. Hey, moving up. Gets up to 9. Second and 2. Love. Gets up to Ray. Gets smothered. Only got 1. By action, Love. The end zone dropped. And they're going to keep the offense out on the field. Okay, 1 in motion. That's Ray. Love drops back. Caught. He powers way in. He does. Touchdown, Baltimore. They push it to a 3-possession game. Rondale Moore punches it in. Alright, so the Bills, they got a lot of work to do, down by 18. They can't get something going on this drive. Is it fair to start simcasting? Gets slaughtered immediately. Sasha, he's up a prayer into double coverage. Sasha, there's a catch. Here's a big play. And finally, it's supposed to play from this Buffalo offense. There's another one. Now they're starting to move it. First and 10. And he throws that one. Okay. Sasha, right over the field, caught. It's set at the 19. Hit as soon as he threw it. The Ravens score, can we please? Yeah, okay, so if the Ravens score any sort of points here, then we can start simcasting. Oh, under pressure immediately. Breaks out of the sack, gets positive yardage. Ray breaks off a tackle, gets 5, 3rd and 1. I think it's smothered on the fullback dive. All right, it's the Bills defense. They force a stop. First and 10. Josh struts back. Fires over the middle field. Breaks off a tackle. Ayuk, he's off to the races. Can they catch him? No, they won't. And just like that, the Bills on one play are right back in it. PAT down by only 8. One play, 69 nice yards. Exactly what they needed. Like the defense get another stop. That's not a good start. Brings it past the 40. It's nothing there. Loses a yard. Oh, bueno. Love just throws in the dirt. Third and 11. Caught, but he's out of bounds, and now will force a stop. So the Bills offense. So the Bills down only 8. Claw their way back in the game now with a touchdown plus 2-point conversion. Away from tying the game back up. We have momentum here. The momentum bar will be all in their favor right now. That's only 5 on there. The 5, Taylor. He's got an open room. Taylor brings it past the 45. The RPO caught. Picks up a tackle. Nearly got the first, 2nd and 1. They pass out. 1st and 10. Yeah, it's Jonathan Taylor. Taylor breaks off a tackle. Another first down for Buffalo. They're moving it. He is smothered immediately. Dasha for the end zone, picked off. Costly interception for Buffalo. I think that's Jalen Ramsey with the pick. Ravens have it at the 10 now. Now they can really start to 2 clock and ice this one. Second to Ray. Got the first. Down to 2-minute warning. And 9. First down, Baltimore. Yeah, they're looking really good now. I think another first down would ice it. Get up the race. Smothered immediately. Bills called their last timeout. Sweep. It's nothing. I think I would keep it on the ground here. Do all that clock or not. They're going to throw it. And he throws it away. All right, so the Bills, they're going to get the ball back. At the 23 with 55 seconds. A touchdown and 2 points. Oh, hello, Danny. You joined at the perfect time. Josh drops back. Fires over the field, incomplete. We know this Bills offense. They're capable of explosive plays. They showed it this game. They have another one left in them. That's definitely not what they're looking for. We're now at 30 seconds. 3rd and 5. Sasha drops back. Fires. Easy through it. Finds Ayuk down the midfield. Hurry it up. 10 seconds. He's gonna throw that one away. Here we go. We're probably gonna get a Hail Mary here. 6 seconds. Here we go. For the end zone. For the game. Is incomplete. And the Ravens hold on 28-20. And with that win, the Ravens, they clinch the AFC North. The Bills will be the 7th seed. Sasha, only 52% completions, touchdown, and a score, 254 yards. Love, he wasn't bad. John Taylor, he was really good. Only got the ball 11 times. I think probably should get him the ball more. You 6-1-33 and a score. He was a man on a mission, especially in that fourth. Young and Wilkins. I think Byron Young was the one with the forced fumble. Ramsey had to pick late. Miles Garrett had the scoop and score. And I believe that's all the games. So let me just Let me just double check schedule just to be absolutely sure. But that should be all of our games. It is. So let me just real quickly all dug ins. Yeah, all dug ins. Let me just simulate. Let me just save. So Jets will be the 1 seed, Jaguars will be the 2 seed, Ravens will be the 3 seed, Oilers will be the 4 seed. Patriots will be the 5, Dragons will be the 6, Bills will be the 7. That means the Patriots will travel down to Houston to play the Oilers. The Dragons will play their division rivals, the Baltimore Ravens, see if they can beat them a third time. And the Bills will travel down to Duval County and play the Jacksonville Jaguars. So yeah, these playoff games, they look correct. The playoff wildcard stream, I think we're going to do last year, where we're going to do 2 streams for wildcard weekend, 3 games each. The earliest I can do it is Sunday, Monday. So day 1, based on these times, day 1 will be Saints, Panthers, Oilers, Patriots, Rams, Packers. Day 2 will be Jaguars, Raiders, Jaguars, Bills, Commies, 49ers, Ravens, Dragons. Win for me. My team wins or my team wins. Alright, we're going to go through plays of the week. So Chubb, Prescott, Payne Wilson, Tyson Tyler. And we'll quickly go through injuries for all of our playoff teams. So no injuries for the Bills. Commies, Herbert is out for 3 weeks, as with Clapp. They would return for, I believe, the OFL Bowl, if they were to make it that far. Condors, Reed is out. He'd be out until the conference championship if they were to make it that far. He's going to miss their divisional round game. Grant Calcaterra is out for 3 weeks with a broken toe. Oilers, no injuries. Packers, Stokes is out for a week. He'll miss their wildcard game against the Rams. Speaking of Rams, they got no injuries. Neither the Ravens, neither the Saints. And I believe that's all of our playoff teams. It should be, at least. I don't think I missed anyone. Alright, let's go through stats. And we'll be going through every team's... Oh, I forgot the 49ers. And then we'll be going through every team's stats. Every team. 49ers have no injuries. None to speak of. Iron Bonds finishes with 4,862 yards. He's the passing yards leader. All by Lamar, Jackson Williamson, Anthony Richardson, Derek Watson. Here's everyone else down the stat leaderboard. Here's IB next at 1,000, 5 touchdowns, 43 interceptions. Iron Bonds leads in passing touchdowns at 50, Mark 45, Prescott 40, Allen at 40. Receptions. I beat Dix, finishes with 43 among actual quarterbacks. It's St. Pierre at 22, followed by Travis at 21, Penix at 19, Iron Bonds at 18, Minshew at 18, and McCarthy Miller also at 18, 2 at 17. Among full-time starters, looks like Allen tied with Mahomes, least at 5. Most efficient quarterback, it was Jordan Love at 75. Best QB by passer rating is Omar at 128.7. All by Allen, Love, Iron Bottoms, Prescott. Jacobs wins the rushing title at 1,406, followed by Hall, Carmelo, Taylor, and Capella. Yeah, we can go down around 700-ish. Yeah, 500-ish. Yeah, when Greg did. Yeah, Greg Dortch territory. Zante Ray finishes with the most rushing touchdowns at 16. The whole host at 15. Shelby only at 14. CJ Stroud at 13. Most rushing touch was Hornsworth at 278. And who's the most efficient? On players with substantial carries, that looks to be Josh Jacobs at 5.5. Roman Nunze wins the receiving title at 1,500 from McLaurin, Monroe, Gentry, and Moore. And we'll go down to around 700-ish. A lot of tight ends in that area. All right. Monroe just edges out Rome for the most receptions at 111. Rome at 110. Gentry's the only other one was over 100 at 101. And it's a Wando 94-93. Most touchdowns goes to Gentry at a whole 28. 7 down to Terry McLaurin with 21. Most sacks allowed at 19 by Dan Moore. We'll go by conference for these defensive stats. 133 for Zaire Franklin, 19 for Jared Verse. Go down to around 10. 17 for both Armando and Quinn Williams. 16.5 Hines Allen. 16 for Latu. 14.5 for Hutch. 14 for Verse. 9 whole picks for Jaquan McMillan. 7 for McDuffie and Porter. 4 forced fumbles for Alex Singleton. No one had more than one. The NFC side. 7 picks for Hamilton and Saw. 6 for Marlon Humphrey. Bunch of 5, bunch of 4. 20.5 sacks for Nick Bosa. I believe that is the most sacks this season, or most sacks this season goes to Bosa. Parsons at 18. Turner at 17.5. Tyson Dowell with 15.5. Anderson at 16.5. Bosa with 15.5. Jones at 15. Hunter at 15. 24 tackle for losses for Micah Parsons. 21 for Conquo, 20 for Bosa. Okay, and then did anyone finish with perfect kickers? Ooh, Fuck Bucket was perfect for the field goal, but he missed 2 extra points. His field goals made was Hopkins. Buttle only at 72%. He was the least efficient. Will Lutz. Greg DeLego, just 59%. Long was Tucker at 58. Most punts, Chad Ryland leads to Troy Taylor, presumably because he didn't start the whole season. That's at least will actually go to Dixon. Counts with the highest average, same with the least. Most in the 20s, Blake Gilligan. A kick returning touchdown, not a single one. A punt returning touchdowns, not a single one. Alright, and now we just have to go through every single team and their stats. Starting with the Chicago Bears. Okay, we can do season awards. Game gives Lamar the MVP. Coach year goes to Robert Saleh. Gentry wins Offensive Player of the Year. McMillan wins Defensive Player of the Year. Gentry Offensive Rookie. Rhodes Defensive Rookie. Allen Best QB. Jacobs Best Running Back. Gentry Best Receiver. Humphrey Best O-Line. Quinn Best D-Line. Hutch, McMillan, Buck Bucket. Lamar wins Offensive Player of the Year. Most Defensive Player of the Year. Singleton Offensive Rookie of the Year. Conklin Defensive Rookie of the Year. Lamar, Carmelo, Terry, Quinn Miners, Bosa, Hamilton, Sauce, Crane. I'll go through the draft order right now. Eagles first pick, Chargers second pick. Here's everyone else. The Raiders would pick, so the Raiders and Steelers would pick ahead of the Eagles 49ers. Okay, and we can do team stats. Well, total yards to Condors, least are the Buccaneers. Well, offensive yards to Condors, followed by Oilers, Green Bay, New York. And then down all the way at the bottom is the Buccaneers. Passing yards, Tampa. Most passing yards, the Oilers. Most rushing, least rushing is the Eagles. Most rushing is the Condors. Least points per game is the Chargers. Most points per game is the Condors. Only 18 passing touchdowns. These total yards allowed. Looks like it goes to Bills, followed by Jacksonville, Houston, Toronto, and New England. Eagles are very worst on defense. Oh, 62 sacks. Okay. But to be fair, you did play a punter at quarterback who handed you like 6 of those. Like 21% fourth down conversions. 2 teams at 100. Red efficiency, 70% for the Ravens. Bleh. Penalties. Most amount of penalties, or least amount of penalties to the Oilers, go by Houston and New Orleans. Place at least by 10 yards. Most penalties is the Nighthawks at 100. 20 yards is Pittsburgh, though. Turnovers. A turnover differential of 20. Gee, I cannot wait to see the Chargers in this. Negative 45-point differential. 54 giveaways, 52 interceptions. Jacksonville and the Jets only have 5 actual giveaways. Falcons have 25, the second most. Detroit had 5 forced fumbles, or 5 fumbles lost. 8 takeaways for Atlanta, and only 9 for LAC. 32 takeaways for the Colts defense, followed by 30 for New England, with all of them being interceptions. Alright, now we can go over the stats team by team. Starting with the Bears. Whew. Sunday 900 yards for Kyle Williams. Could be his long season in Denver. I am ready for opening day. I'm going to be working through opening day. Unfortunate. Oh, Ben's at 12 rushing TDs. Good for him. So arrogant Reds are going. We get the Reds here, which is very unfortunate. Oh my god. But at least we do have MLB extra innings, so I'll still be able to watch my Guardians when I can. Dogs and Sox, but that is that is unfortunate. I pray for you. No one should be subjected to be forced to watch the Chicago White Sox. I mean, while we're all here and I'm going through every team's stats, early on, I just want to see, who do you guys think someone in the OFL Bowl this year? Who do you got? Who do you got in the OFL Bowl? Who do you got winning it? Just gut feeling right away. Who do you guys think is winning it? You Ravens, Condors. Ravens, Condors, Jags, Packers. Jags win. Yeah, I think in the AFC, I said this before, in the AFC, the Ravens are the team I trust the most in a watch setting. That's not to say that they can't be beaten by teams by like Jacksonville, New York. I think the Oilers give a tough fight. But I think in a watch setting, I think they're the team I trust the most. This is one of the rushing attacks of all time. I think at the NFC, I think the Cardinals is easy favorite. They're by far the team I trust the most and watch, even if we haven't watched them at all this season. And what? It's either I guess Green Bay in a watch setting. Like I don't trust the Rams. I don't trust the Panthers. I don't trust the Saints. I don't really trust the commies with Jacoby Brissett. But I don't see that you have a single 1,000 receiver. Yeah, I would agree with the Ravens knocking out the Cardinals in a football. I think that would be my prediction too. As of this month, wow, 3,000 receivers here in Montreal. They don't use anyone else in that fucking offense, apparently. Kendrick Bourne and Darnell Mooney, 1,000 yards. Okie dokie. I'm gonna do mid-season resignings over the playoffs. Maybe in the next few days I'll turn in anyone who's done them already. So we got a handful left. Huh? Major Brown, 16 team touchdowns. Good for him. And Lenny, I assume you want to handle the ballot this year, so you can hear me over that ballot at some point soon. All right, sweet. Only 680 yards for yeah, 5 and 2 rush. Okay. You're 100% get him before Monday. Cool, cool, cool. Wow, look at this fucking team. I mean, he's offended at these accusations. I haven't been sorting any other teams, Slowjaw. I'm trying to get through these pretty quickly since there's started two of them. All right, I think that should do it. I am planning on wildcard day one to be. Actually, I don't think I can do Sunday, so I think it would have to be Monday. So wildcard day one will be on Monday. Day two will be on Tuesday. I originally said Sunday and Monday, but I can't do Sunday. Monday and Tuesday will be the wildcard streams. Monday will be day one. It will feature the Saints, Panthers, Oilers, Patriots, and Rams, Packers. Day two, the stream will be on Tuesday. Jaguars, Bills, Commanders, 49ers, Ravens, Dragons. So, thank you guys for watching. It was a long stream, I know. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. And I'll see you then. Peace. See ya.